It says that I am live, but I'm not sure if I am. Hello. It says that I'm live, but I'm not sure if I am. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Or maybe I should turn this. This is what I'm working on today. Maybe I should turn this. This is what I'm working on. Hello, Panzer Cat. Meow right back to you. Hello, Panzer Cat. Meow right back to you. Good morning, Cynthia. How are you? Good morning, Cynthia. How are you? Guys, got any plans for this weekend? Oh, I should probably turn this down. Good morning, Anita. How are you? Or I should say good evening, because it's probably evening over there already. How was your day? Morning, my brother. How are you? Oh, you'd probably like this painting, Jay. I don't know if you can see, but the cats are. Let's see if I can get it down a little bit more. But do you see the cats? Who they're dressed up as? Oh, wonderful. That's what I'm working on. So, yeah. Yeah, I thought you would like it. Thanks, Anita. They're dressed up as the or the Kiss band, and they're ready to rock and roll, I think. But instead of it saying Kiss, it says Hiss. So I really want to get this one done, and so I can start my one for November. But I'm not sure if I'll get this one done by the end of October. Yeah, the Kiss band, yeah. Hello, Sherry. Good morning. How are you? The only thing I don't like about this painting is that they put the fives and the sixes like right beside each other, and they're like gray and gray. So it's very hard to tell which one's a six and which one's a five. The cartoon band character from Family Guy. Wow, actually, there's a band and it's called Kiss, and that's what they are portraying. The Kiss band. But I mean, they might have been on Family Guy. I'm not sure. I don't. Oh my. Oh yes. So they're busy making bracelets. Wow, that's awesome. Are you joining in on the fun? Or are you just letting them play? Letting them be their creative selves. That's awesome. Oh, they were on Family Guy? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't. I never watched that show, so I don't know. Never got into Family Guy. Hey, Jay, what's your favorite song from Kiss? Are you just letting them play? Yep, that's good. Look it up. Oh, well, I'm sure that Gene Simmons could definitely do that with his tongue. I don't really know any songs from Kiss. Not that I remember, anyway. Not that I can actually remember. Oops. Oh, come on now. Oh, well. Oh, well. I don't remember which is which, so. That one's going to be a 6. I have a hard time working on this painting at night because the colors are so, especially between the 6s and 5s, so I can only really work on this one during the day. Otherwise, my eyes go like cross-eyed, trying to figure out what symbol is what. And even now, I'm having a hard time seeing the 6s. So, how was your day, Anita? You might have said, but I think I missed your comment there. And Pansy, where are you from? Are you from the States or are you from across the sea? Across the pond, as I say. I think the rest of 5s. Beth, yeah, Beth was. You had mentioned that Beth was yours. Hey, Octos, I'm doing good. How are you? Oh, Rock and Roll Night is another of their songs. I don't remember. I'd have to like go back down the list and just see if I remember any of them. Hello, Jackie. How are you? How is Kansas doing? Joyous Cakes and More. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Oh, is Kansas cold today? Oh, it's beautiful here. Quite warm already. I think we're going to be in the high 80s. Huh, isn't that? Well, actually, this is just a pop up. So maybe that's why you didn't get the notification. Because it was just like, oh, I need to work on my painting. And so I think I'm just going to go do a live. I can get a lot more done than if I'm just sitting here. Because usually I get into something else. I'm doing well. Thank you. Just working on my diamond painting here. Would love to see how far I can get it by the end of the month before I start on my next one. The next one I'll be doing is I think that one's a 60 by 60. So, yeah, I don't always get the notifications either, Octo, from people that are on. I usually have to like go through my notifications to see who's alive out there, which is very weird, but oh well. And I have everyone on, like all my notifications are on. So I had to make sure I was doing the 5s and not the 6s. It was in the 30s this morning. Ooh, so you got freezing? Thanks, Octo. You like my cats? They're pretty cool cats. I know. I like your headless horseman too. I think that's pretty neat. Never seen one of those. I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, and there was a headless horseman in there that you had to fight. And in the old days, anyway, now you could just go in and fight him. But in the old days, it took a lot of tries to get him down. But you could get some really good gear from him. Now it's just all cosmetic or whatever they call it. But yeah, the Headless Horseman. Yeah, and I guess I just don't look at those kind of diamond paintings on Temu usually. I like my fairies and my little girls, and I like the Native American stuff, and so yeah, it's usually what I end up picking. Oh, geez, Robin, you need to go night night. Oh, you're whipping chow. We posted it too. Okay, awesome. I'll watch that this evening, or sometime anyway. Sometime today, I'll watch it. I'll probably end up watching it on my TV while diamond painting, and then think, oh yeah, did I ever comment on that one? Oh, yeah, I was looking up for Halloween. Yeah. Well, I got a couple of Halloween ones, but they're, of course, again, pumpkins and fairies, or, you know, which, yeah, I never, I think I've got one anime, and um, it's one, and she's got a bow in her hand, and it's an anime one I really like. I think those are 6s. I'm struggling with seeing these symbols here. My goodness gracious. They put the 5s and the 6s together. And it's like, seriously. They're just like this almost the same color. And they look like almost the same. So I'm kind of just guessing as I go. Alrighty, will do. Have a good day. If I forget, call me. But I'll try to remember to give you a call. I think the rest are all 6. Oh, here's a 5. So it was almost freezing. What, 32 is freezing, right? I believe 32 is freezing. Oh, I think that's a 6. I'm still used to Fahrenheit or Celsius, I should say. So I have to like try to figure out what is freezing in Celsius to Fahrenheit, or what's it in Fahrenheit. 32 to, yes, exactly, Robin. It's like when they say 32, you think, Jesus, how would you mean it's freezing? Okay, 32 is freezing. Okay. Yeah. So you were almost freezing this morning. That's crazy. I got a fly that decided to visit. Shoo fly shoo. Yeah. Uh, like, what do you mean 32 is freezing? That's hot. That's like what it is here today. No. I'd say it's about maybe 28, 27, 28 Celsius here today. So it's pretty warm. I don't know if it's that hot yet, but you know how it is when you're in a RV. My goodness, does it heat up fast if you don't have any air going? It's like a little hot box. It's crazy. Oh, nice! I'll have to look at the community tab there, Lorna. How you doing today? Is 16 Celsius there? That's chilly. That is definitely sweater weather. All right, thank you. Thank you for joining in there, Reverend. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Are you doing a live at 4 today? It takes me probably, well, it all depends on like how confetti heavy it is. But this one would probably take me, if I worked on it continuously, like 3 days, um, 3 or 4 days. But well, if I could see all the symbols, that would be nice too, because I really can't work on it at night. But okay, you are doing a live. All right, I'm gonna try to. I will try to join. If you haven't, guys, go check out Reverend James. He is going to be doing a live today at 4 Central, and he is working on his sermon right now. Awesome, awesome. And how's Miss Tammy doing? The raccoon wrestler. Ooh, I listened to your song last night. Absolutely loved it. What a beautiful dedication to your wife. I just want to say that. Um, it was just so awesome. And then I noticed, I think you wrote another one this morning, but I haven't listened to that one yet. I went to bed quite late last night, and then, yeah, woke up about 9 o'clock this morning. Yeah, yeah, I have to like really work on, like actually really work on a painting. But once I get into it, yeah, this one is being done for another YouTube creator. I told her I would make her something or do something for her when she reached 1,000 to celebrate her milestone. And she's got kitty cats, and she likes to rock and roll. So I thought, oh, this is perfect for her. I used to like rock and roll. Don't really care for it anymore. Now I listen to God's rock and roll. And even then, I don't know. I like to sing along. So if I cannot understand the words to a song, then it's like, no, I can't sing along. So yeah. Alrighty, you Robin. Yeah, try to get some C's. Your next is a Winnie Piglet. Oh, Winnie and Piglet. Awesome. It did, Reverend. Oh my goodness. I just thought it was so. It was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Loved it. My next one is an Eeyore, and he is dancing in the fall leaves um, for the Thankful, Grateful, and Blessed event that I'm be putting on. Anyone can enter that. It doesn't have to be a diamond painting. It can be absolutely anything. Can't spell the one you like is on it too. Kittens are beautifully coming together and shoot. Yeah, it is. Absolutely love the color. Look at the beautiful coloring of these kitties. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. Um, I got actually I saw this image on a shirt, and of course instead of it saying kiss, it says hiss because cats hiss, right? But when I saw the image, it was like, oh my goodness, I wonder what that would look like in a diamond painting. So I got it made into a custom. And at that time, usually I pick Centuan as my custom place to go. But because Centuan did not have their 40 by 40s or 45 by 45s out yet, I went with this other company that did this one. So yeah. And I absolutely love these containers I'm working out of. Whoops, I missed one. But I don't have to like switch out the drills. I don't have to do anything. These little boxes here, um, you slide open and you slide them closed. And I have a whole little tray system set up there. It's just awesome. It just saves so much time instead of having to dump your drills in and then take them out and put more drills in. Same with the bags. Oops, I'm doing R's. Thought I was doing 8s. So yeah, it's awesome. So last night I fell asleep. I was listening to. There's a couple channels I'll watch at night on YouTube when I'm trying to fall asleep, or just I don't really watch. I listen, and I was listening to the Book of John on and I fell asleep to it. Hello, Miss Tammy. How are you? Welcome in. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do special designs. If you look at my store, if you go to one of my other videos, go to Buy Me a Coffee, and you will see in there all the different designs that I do. I have a bunch of different designs there that I can make into diamond paintings. They're just like images. So yeah. Um, but yeah, so I was listening to John last night as I was falling asleep, the Book of John, and I like to listen to the Bible stories as I fall asleep. But anyway, so this morning I woke up and talking about difference, but now of course this book is not in the Bible, but they call it the Book of Enoch, and I was like, oh my goodness. So what a difference from the Book of John to the Book of Enoch. What happened overnight? So yeah, quite interesting. But I like listening to podcasts, or like I like listening to talking. It seems to help me fall asleep. So usually I'll just put something like that on. Can you do Reverend James logo? I can. If you send it to me in the mail, you want me to diamond paint his logo for you? You want it as a diamond painting? But yes, I definitely can. As long as as long as I can get the logo from you. But that one shouldn't be hard. And then just let me know what size you would like. Um I could do 40 by 40s, 45 by 45s if you wanted in if you want to have those special ABs, like to make it a little bit more glittery. If it's around, if it's long, then I can do right up to 40 to 70. So you just let me know what size you would like. This one here that I'm working on right now is a 40. Is this one a 40? I think it's a 40 by 40, or it could even be a 50 by 50. Not sure. But when it's done, you have to think the sides go in here. So when this one is done, it's going to be, I believe, a 45 by 45. Oh, yes, that is in centimeters. Thank you. Yes. I go centimeters. I think I am Canadian. So, yes, it's 45. So, when it's done, the picture itself will be 45, or it would be in inches. Hold on. Let me see inches. 17.5 in inches by 17.5. That's a 50 by 50. Oh, my babies are awake. They were sleeping in this morning. Sleeping in. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just send it to me and then I will play with it. 40 by 40 round. They don't have a round, but usually it's rectangle or square. At least for the customs. I mean, you can get round diamond paintings, but in customs I haven't seen any round yet. But you could probably cut it into a round. Like I could just put like white around it, and then you can cut it into a round if you'd like. If that helps, because you can like cut it into anything after it's done. Because it looks like if it's a logo that I'm looking at right now on your profile, the picture there, then it is around. I mean, it does have, what are those two crosses coming up on it? I'm trying to look to see. Yeah. The logo is beside your name. Yeah, I'm looking at it. So yeah. I'd probably get it done in a 45 by 45. And then with the white part there, you could probably end up cutting it off a little bit if you want to cut it into a round afterwards. I don't frame them or anything. When I send them, I let you guys do that just because, well, first of all, framing is so expensive. And they just ship better when they're rolled up than if they're in a frame. Uh, I did that with my kids and my dad last Christmas, and we shipped them in frames. It was a little bit expensive. You can make it a square. Yeah, okay, I will. I'll do it into the square. But yeah, just send me that logo and then I'll get it into a custom. And I'll do that for you. I have a really beautiful I did it for Easter last year. It's a cross and it's got a big dove at the bottom of it and it's huge. I don't even know what size that painting was. It was like 100 centimeters by I think it was a 40 by 100 centimeters or 90 centimeters. Anyway, it has this beautiful dove at the bottom, and then it goes up and there's a cross, and it has Jesus' crown or thorn, and then it has his hands coming down. It's absolutely beautiful. That one turned out gorgeous. Um, and I'd have it hung up, but I don't have the. Oh, there's something still? Huh? Whoops. Just stuff. Just stuff. But yeah, it turned out absolutely beautiful. But there's also an image I created of the Bible. I call it the Living Word because it's uh, it's right by a river, and then it has flowers around it. I mean, it's just a beautiful. The image just turned out so beautiful. So I'm gonna get that one done as well. Eventually, it's actually one of the best-selling images that I've created so far. A lot of people like that one. Yeah, it is. Actually, it is done. The cross painting was done, and I'm trying to think where I put it because it's so big. And I live in an RV, so you can imagine I don't have room to hang my a lot of my pictures up. So it's rolled up somewhere. I'm gonna have to try to find it again. But yeah, it turned out beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, Vondi, how are you? Good morning, good morning. Good morning, sister. How are you? But yeah, I definitely want to do that Bible one, and then I have another one on there too. I have a couple Native American ones on there. There's one of a woman playing a flute, um, and she's kind of an abstract looking one, so I'd really like to do that one. Hey, Laura, how are you? Oh, I should probably Joyce. You have a channel, right? I believe he does. I'm gonna give you the. I believe she does. I'm gonna give her. There you go. Uh, if you guys can you just check each other out? Go check each other's channels out, and give your love, give your support. It does help the community grow, and you never know. You never know what you're gonna run into. How you doing, Laura? How's the weather over there in BC this morning? Are you chilly as well? You're very welcome. Oh, were you trying? Were you trying to do just from the YouTube live? Or were you trying through StreamYards? Because I use like the StreamYards. Nice. Awesome, awesome. That is looking beautiful, Vondi. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Your stamp cross stitch. It almost makes me want to get back into it, but I have my hands full with my diamond painting. Oh, YouTube, yeah. I've never tried the YouTube one yet. I always just use StreamYards. But yeah. I need to when I look at all those beautiful cross stitch, it's like, oh, but they take so much time too. And you need to, for me anyway, I need to concentrate because I lose my spot in there. Nice. Anita said she's cross stitching too. What are you cross stitching, Anita? What are you working on? Wow, hello, welcome in, Myrna. All the way from South Africa. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it's nighttime over there now, isn't it? You can tell us how the day went. Hi, Pix. Good morning. Yes, good morning. QQ, where is my Q? I'm hoping that is Q and not O. Let's see if I have an O. I don't think so. Do not think so. I believe that's a Q. This one, like I said, this painting is very hard to read the symbols. Even with the white pad underneath them, I'm like struggling to make them out. Unless it's the fours, I can definitely read the fours. A lot of fours. And a check. There we go. Okay. I think I was for some reason my chat had decided to stop working on me. There we go. I think I'm caught up now. Well, let me see here. I did that. Okay. StreamYard doesn't work on your phone, and my PC camera is terrible. Okay. And Anita's working on a tiger. You need to buy a different camera for lives. I don't know why you can't connect YouTube on your phone. Thank you, Annie. YouTube on your phone for. I wonder why. Yeah, you're 1 hour behind me, I think, Bondi. So yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, I love the tigers. Love the tiger, and yes, Bondi is working on an absolutely beautiful, beautiful cross stitch. Um, Oh, nice. Okay, I will do that. But I think you do have the email because I've emailed you. If you go back from when you got when I won that gift from you, so you have my email. But if you need it again, I will definitely send you an email. But it's like the joy of diamond painting art at gmail.com. Oh, nice. Awesome, Monty. I look forward to seeing your updated one. Because, yeah, it's beautiful. That's okay. No problem. But yeah, like I said, if you need it again, I'll gladly send you an email. 2022. So that is 9:30 or 10:30? 10:30. My husband's good at the military time. Me, not so good.
2 o'clock?
2022.
8.
Oh, 8? 8:30. Okay. 8:30. He just said it's 8:30. Oh, okay, 8:30.
Well,
Oh,
8:22, right?
8:22 to be specific.
Yeah,
he said.
Well, you want military.
Yes, military time. He was in the Air Force. In the Air Force, and he mostly lived, I think, most of his time in Alaska. Oh, it's also the same time there in Denmark? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, one more 8. Eight, 6, 5. Yes. And 4. I'm gonna bark. Your dad was in the Air Force? Oh, geez, yeah. That's what Fred was traffic. Weren't you a traffic controller? Yeah, Fred was a traffic controller, so he did a lot of the communication part um, in the Air Force. All right, Sherry, you take care. Have a great afternoon. Love ya. Oh, is that already tomorrow night? We set our clocks back. Okay, so Lori, you need to actually go right into your Safari or your Google and type in StreamYards and log in that way. But yeah, you're using the guest one as an app. They don't actually have. It's only if you're a guest that you can use that one. Okay, ours is next weekend, Bondi. Thank you. I was like, whoa, that's fast. But yeah, next weekend. Okay. Oops, one more. What was that? Was that a burp? Did you just burp? You got a messy face from eating. Yes, you have a messy face from eating. Ollie, what you doing over there? What's he doing over there? Here it's 2025. So you're this. You're in Europe too, then obviously, Wilma. Somewhere in Europe. There we go. Got those ones done. Now on to the next square. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. That's good too. You making a mess again? See if I can just turn you a little bit there. Hopefully that's good there. Now we get to work with some fours. Yippee. I want to blind you guys there with the light pad. I think my chat got frozen again. Oh, why it does that? Hello, Miss Southern Belle. How are you this morning? How are you? I'm just working on my kitty cats. Wonderful. Good to hear. Meow. Yep, there's definitely meow. Look at them. They're the cute. Cutie cats. Cutie cats. Oh. Come on, pigs. And I'm not sure if Wilma ever said where she's from. Where are you from, Wilma? Are you from the UK? Or somewhere else in Europe? Thank you, Miss Southern Belle. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for me, please. Gets me out there into the little YouTubey land. So who's ready for the winter? Or who gets winter? Anyone out there get snow? Or at least the cooler temperatures? I can't wait till it gets to be cooler temperatures. Hey, you must be full of energy. Who, me? No. I'm full of energy every day. You do? You're in Northwest Indiana? UK is 1 hour behind us. Okay, so she doesn't, she's, I think, in the same, or she's in the same time zone as you, because she said that she was the same time. Northwest Indiana. How cold does it get there in the winter? Cynthia? Hold on, I'm going to give you a jacket. Oh, it's supposed to rain all week. All week next week, 50% showers today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't think I could be in a place like that with lots of rain. I think that would hurt me too much. The dampness. My body couldn't do the dampness. Does StreamYards have a free version that says it costs? Yes, StreamYards is free. I mean, you can purchase it, but it is free. They do have a free version. Unless now they changed it, but it used to be. Oh, you're right next to Chicago? Oh, okay. Chicago is a windy city. At least that's what they call it, right?
It's windy.
It is windy. They say it's a windy city. I think it's because of all the buildings. Pixie, what you doing, hon? I got bad drills on these ones. These black ones, let me tell you, I think I've thrown half of them out. Yes, you definitely need them um because you get those bad forest fires are also in the summer. So I would think the more damp it is, the better that the fire, that doesn't fires don't start. But plus with all that forestry there, you definitely need the rain. No lies told, Lake Michigan. Yeah, yeah, that's cold. I think it's colder when you live by the water or like on a lake, especially in the winter, because you get that breeze off that lake, and oh, it's freezing, freezing. And you're in the valley, yeah. You're like in a holler then. Except you're just in the wrong state. I lived in the valley too. I lived in the Red River Valley in Manitoba. It was called the Red River Valley. And what are you doing, Pix Pix? Here. She keeps going for her food, which is like, yeah, there. There's your food. Yeah, she's probably gonna knock it down. I don't know if you can hear it crunching away there, but you're 2 hours away from the coast. Sometimes I think how nice it would be to live along the coast, but then I wouldn't want to deal with everything that comes with living along the coast. Well, I don't know so much in that side, but I know the eastern side. The western side might be okay. The coast, yeah, the Oregon coast, beautiful. I've seen pictures. It's absolutely beautiful.
Cannon Beach.
Except I think it just rains a lot over there in Oregon. I think you guys just get lots of rain. Yep, like saltwater erosion on metals. Yeah, yeah, like cars. Like you'd be forever having to be cleaning them off that salt water off of them. My computer, it says I'm on the free plan, but it doesn't say that when I log into StreamYards and Safari. Oh, that's on your phone, right? Yeah, on your phone. Are you sure you're logged into the same account, Laura? On your phone and on your computer? So it's quiet there today. Yay, Miss Bell. You're having a quiet day. Let me check. Okay. Are you trying to go live, Laura? Do you want to join? I could put the link in the chat if you'd like. Thought you'd like that, Miss Bell. Nice and quiet there for you today. Kansas gets snow and we do get very cold. We always say Canada needs to close their doors when it gets cold. Yeah. Yeah, right? I hear ya. Definitely gets cold up where I grew up. Yeah, you're resting. I can't imagine it getting too cold in Kansas though, but I guess it does. I mean, I know it probably gets below freezing, but do you get a lot of snow in Kansas as well? Or only when like Canada has a huge blizzard going on and it comes down to visit you? Are you having a party there, Miss Bell? You are so welcome. Very nice. You know, we stayed up in a little park up in Kansas when we were traveling through, and this little park. I'll have to see what the name of it is, but it was absolutely beautiful. Now, they said that they have lake. Well, they had lakes there, but because it was so dry there in the past couple of years, the lakes had run. There was nothing, no water in the lakes. But anyway, so we had planned to just chill out there for like 2 days. But then a huge storm came rolling in, so we ended up staying 4 days there, I think. But they were having a cookout. They were having a chili. Was it a chili?
Chili and something.
It was chili and something cook-off there at this little camp. Trying to think of where it was. Maybe hubby here can find what it was called.
Seven Lakes RV Resort.
What was it?
Seven Lakes RV Resort.
Oh, it's called Seven Lakes RV Resort in Kansas. And it's just out of the town of we'll find the town, but yeah, really really nice. Look what I'm working on there, Sandy. And welcome in, my little nutty nut. It is looking awesome. Look at those legs on those kitties. I don't know if you can see that here. But yeah, they're turning out really, really nice. No, I've got on my peacock dress. I look like a peacock. I'm very colorful today. It was a colorful day. Yeah, no, yeah, it is. It is the kiss cats, but instead of saying kiss, they're saying hiss. But yeah, they are. There you go. Hopefully you can see them. But yeah, see if I can put you down a little bit more there, just so you can see the kitty cats. There they are. I don't know if that worked or not, but I can't go much further down with my phone. Yeah, you need the town. He's looking up to where the what the nearest town was. I know it wasn't too far from Wichita, because there was the big storm was going through Wichita, but it caught the corner of where we were staying there. But a little piece of putty on here. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, he'll get the town here. He's looking. It was a really, really nice little campground though. But it was kind of like off the path. Like it was like quite far from like the main highway or the interstate there, and then we had to like travel down. I think it was a dirt road or a gravel road for a little bit to get to the park. I believe, if I remember correctly. Huh?
That one we're thinking of.
It wasn't that one that we had to go down the gravel road? Oh,
That one was up in the Connecticut Mountains, crossing over.
oh.
But it may have been.
There's a pretty huge park, actually. Thank you. I think are you still looking for where it is? Or you don't see any towns over there? Or did they change the name of the park?
No, I know, it's looking. It come up,
Oh, it didn't come up? Oklahoma. Traveled through Oklahoma too. And then we hit, was it Highway 66? Route 66, I think?
well, we stayed in one RV park down there. But it was
We did stay in one RV park, but then we still traveled along Route 66, didn't we?
well, right along with that.
Yeah. Route 66.
We have to backtrack to 66.
And then we have like at the travel center you can like pick up this book. And then when you're traveling along Route 66, you can stop at these areas and get little stamps put into your book. I thought that was the neatest thing ever. Star, are you shocking? Where is the music? Kiss? I don't know what that means. But I am doing this. Yes, the kitties are hissing. They're not kissing. Oh, for Kiss? You know what? I don't even. I mean, I used to listen to them when I was much younger. Much, much younger. Like when I was in my teens. Uh, I listened to some Kiss. And yeah. But now, if you even ask me what kind of songs they play, or what kind of songs they sang, yeah, I'd have to actually go back and listen because I usually didn't like to listen too much heavy rock and roll because I couldn't sing along because I couldn't understand what they were saying. You have a couple T-shirts with Route 66. Yeah, you can get lots of T-shirts and hats and bags and all the little travel stops along the way. They have like a little gift store. Um, you can get all that stuff in them. So yeah, we traveled up. I think Route 66, almost right up to Albuquerque, didn't we?
Well, yeah, we dropped down.
Yeah, and then we had to drop down, but we drove along the Route 66.
You went along the Canadian River.
You never did rock bands? Country is your jam? Yeah, country was my jam too. Um, but of course, in high school, you have you know the rock and roll and but my brother was really into heavy metal. So of course I knew about I know the heavy metal bands because yeah, he was right into that stuff, but I never really got much into it. Yeah, I'm a country girl too, and country gospel. But I also I like the 80s music. I like the like Air Supply and Journey and Chicago and kind of like the soft pop music. Phil Collins, that kind of music. All right, Joyce Cakes, thank you so much for joining. And yes, it's good night from your part of the world. You have yourself a wonderful night. Have a wonderful rest. And we'll see you again. Love ya. But I noticed with this black, with this black, the black diamonds here, these ones have a lot of garbage in them. I'm not impressed with this black at all, with how much garbage that are in these ones. Usually they're not. I haven't had this bad of a batch for a long time. But yeah, like all these bands were like, well, they're probably, I don't know if they were big in the 70s, but I definitely know in the 80s, uh, these bands were quite big then. But yeah, like I said, I like the softer music. But back then it was like Michael W. Smith, Amy Grant, then CC Williams. There was a couple other. There was one called Pecha. Trying to think what else. There was anyway a couple, but on our we had a Christian station. My dad would listen to it all the time, and I think it's still running. The Christian station, music station. But they would mostly play like all the old hymns, like we'd sing in church. They were never like kind of updated on their music. It was very old. Um, Not to say that I don't like going to old hymns. I absolutely love the old hymns. Um, oh, these drills here, Sandy. Um, some of these diamonds here are garbage because they either have a little bit added to them or they're not like nice and flat and round to go on the painting nicely. So I'm just seeing if I can find one in here. I had to throw a lot out. So here, for example, don't know if you can see that, but if you see this one here, see if I can bring that up. But this one, for example, here, yeah, it's just not very nicely round shaped. Like they have little pieces added to them. See if I can see it. I don't know if you can really see that. I'm trying to figure out where my camera is. Where's my camera on this phone? Anyway, you can see that. You'll see that they're just not really nice. Like they have little pieces added, or they have like these little tags. We call them like little tags on diamonds. And yeah, and usually black you'll get some junk because I think because they make so many of them. But so I kind of have to, like, here's one for example. Oops, it just dropped. And I'm not sure where it dropped to. But yeah, so you just have to kind of watch. Look for them, watch. And I'm pretty particular. Particular, is that the right word? Yeah, yeah, it's like, but you get that. You'll get that, especially with the black gels. It's just something about black. And like I said, I think it's because they make so many of them. Uh, but other than that, I mean, these are beautiful diamonds. They sparkle beautiful. Be nice and sparkly.
It's called Pete's Pedal RV Park
No, it's called what?
now. Pete's Pedal RV Park.
Oh, it's called Pete's Pedals RV Park now.
Burton.
Where?
Burton.
Burton. It's over by Burton. If we said that right.
Burrton.
Burrton. Burton. It's over by Burton, Kansas.
7020.
So yeah, they changed their name.
Yeah. That's it.
Alrighty, Laura. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna have enough for these ones here. I love these. I mean, these diamonds are the ones with the little diamonds on the bags. And in general, like I said, in general, I do not have this much garbage in the black when I work on, like, when I've worked with them before. Just this batch, for some reason, has a lot of garbage in it. But I think because there is so much black though too. I mean, his painting is almost all black. It's black and white basically. So yeah. So hopefully, but I do notice that when I'm working on like a black and white painting, that either that or maybe they're just more noticeable on black gels. Kind of like the same gels like Center One, yes. If the custom from Center One. But this painting was from, I think this one's from Elephant Art. And they use the same diamonds with like the ones that I always say, ooh, I love these diamonds. Yeah. No, it's, you know what? I just, no, you see them when you go and pick them up. You see them. So I just, and I'm not a multi-placer, so I just do one little dot at a time. I mean, of course, it'd probably be a lot faster if I did multi-place, but I like to have pretty peculiar with having my lines pretty straight. Otherwise, if I do the multi-placing, I'm forever straightening my lines. And I'm spending more time on that than I am diamond painting sometimes. But yeah. I'm looking forward to checking out that new one, Monty. The one that I got for Vondi. The one that I got for my Eeyore. And that company said it has resin drills. So I'm interested to see the difference. But when I was working on my Dreamer design, my Canadian flag Dreamer design, and when I was working on a Center One square at the same time, I could not tell the difference between the gels. Sorry, Monty. This is the younger singer. Younger singers? Not sure. What kind of younger singers? So yeah, I'm not. But yeah, I think this one's gonna turn out really, really nice with the colors. Even though most of it, like I said, is just like kind of like a black and cream color, whatever. But it's gonna look really, really nice. It's gonna be nice and shiny. You're gonna have to. I'll send it to you, but without a frame. So you, I suggest. Because I don't think I have this size of frame. Hold on. Let me. I think you picked up a frame the other day for another poster you were doing, but you can just pick up those ones, the magnetic ones. I think this is a 50 by 50. So you can cut the edges if you want after, but I have it all kind of sealed off right now. But the sides, because the sides are sticky. But yeah, I think this one's a 50 by 50, if I remember correctly. But I'll get you the right measurements. But if you can just use those magnetic magnetic ones, frames. You know, the ones that have like the bottom and then you do it on the top. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, just like a magnetic one. That's all I use for when I put my paintings up. Actually, the one that's hanging over here right now, I just have it on a hanger. I don't spend a lot of money for my diamond paintings, for framing them. That way I can change them out. I don't have to keep them the same. Oh, the black gels are the ones that you get the most garbage with? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it is. Like I said, I think it's just because they make so many of them. Just going to take this paper off here. Oh, I got a little piece stuck there. This one is stuck underneath these other gels. There we go. Thanks, Octo. We're getting there. We are getting there. I'm going to try to get all these fours done and then do the fill in after or later. Get all the black ones filled in down here. Hello, Kim. How are you today? How's it in Oklahoma today? What's the weather like? Is it nice and sunny? Yeah, wait till I actually get to the kitty's eyes and their little, like the little masks and stuff. Then you'll really see them pop to life. They're just going to be like, I think they're just going to be amazing looking. Because the detail on this painting is really good. It only has like 26 colors, but I guess really it doesn't need a lot of colors if it's basically black and white. This one is a 50 by 50, but the true size is 45 by 45, of course. Um, in inches, I believe it's 17.5 in inches. I always do the centimeters, so I'm bad with that. But yeah, 17, just almost exactly 17.5 centimeters, or sorry, inches long. And then it will also be 17 high. Yeah, 50 by 50. So is that 17.5 by 17.5 inches? Depends where you live. I'm still a centimeters girl. You have some that look like a cone, not flat. I'm not sure exactly what you mean there, Miss Kim. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe I missed a comment earlier. The Kiss mask, like the band Kiss. Yes. Yes, these ones are to represent the band Kiss. But instead of saying Kiss on top, it says Hiss. You only work it. Yeah. I grew up in Canada, and we use centimeters over there. We talk in kilometers, not miles. So yeah. We do liters, not gallons. So I couldn't tell you how much gallons goes into a tank. So yeah. We do kilometers, not miles. So that's all, I have to just relearn everything from okay. Okay, so if you're going 100 kilometers an hour, how fast in miles is that? Good thing that there's conversions right on your cars now. You hit a button and it goes from miles to kilometers. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jackie. Love ya. And I'll make sure I check out your video later on today. Have a wonderful afternoon. Liters are hard. Yeah. Yeah. And then for me, gallons is like, what? Gallons? Was lucky enough to take a road trip to a further Dollar Tree. I filmed some of it. It was a beautiful sunny day, and it was hot, but such a lovely day seeing the fall trees. Oh, ever nice. Did you do that today, or was that your other when you were showing the Dollar Tree before, or were you in like a brand new one? We don't have. Hey, Paula, how are you? We don't have fall over here. Oh yeah, absolutely love fall. Absolutely love all the colors. Now I have to like watch it on my TV because we don't get, like I said, brown is brown is brown is brown. Hey, Matnats, how are ya? That's okay. No worries. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, editing is the worst. Well, I like my editing because I had all my little stickers to it, but sometimes, yeah, especially when it doesn't want to cooperate. Thanks, Polly. Yeah, it's super cute. Actually, it's going to my nutty neck. She's in here too. I think I missed her Dolly Chi. I've been before, but it had been a while. Okay, so it's not the same one that you filmed the other day. Then did you get that one out already, Sandy, for the new Dollar Chi, or is that going to be like a tomorrow video or a next week video? Yeah, editing is it can be fun, but when it doesn't want to go right. Well, I'm learning. So I use two programs. I use UCuts editing, and then I also use CapCuts. Well, CapCuts I'm just learning. So when you see like all my little music videos I've done, that's using CapCuts, like putting everything on together, or putting everything together, I should say. I use CapCuts for that. And so I'm just learning the program, and I've been really enjoying it. You use Filmora? Never heard of Filmora. He is my twin brother, Monty. He's older by 5 minutes. So yeah, he is my twin brother. We are the same age. Yeah, I've never tried Filmora. Never, like I said, never heard of that. I posted the road trip drive yesterday. I'm gonna have to go look at that. For some reason, I haven't been getting all my notifications recently, so I'll have to see what's up with that with YouTube. Usually, I can go down my list of notifications and it shows me who is like come on, but lately, yeah, it's not showing everybody. I'm like, what is up with that? You use iMovie and Canva. Yes, I use Canva as well. I edit all my images with Canva actually. Absolutely, I love Canva. I do all my thumbnails, everything with Canva. Yeah, Bondi, it is awesome. Yep, and it was really awesome that we got adopted together because um, my birth mother, now she had one child. Now we have one sibling out there that's like full blooded sibling. Um, she had a baby before she had us, a boy, and her parents are raising that one. And then she had me and my brother from the same father, and then I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if they split up or what exactly happened there, but uh, they kind of lost track of him. They lost track of my birth father, and my birth mother they kept in contact with because she ended up having another child a year after we were born, and then she had another two children, or she had another set of twins after like 2 years after that, and then she had one more, I believe, and then they ended up losing, she moved away, or they lost track of her, or however that happens. Yeah, it's so weird that the notifications have not been coming up. because I used to have no issues with that, but lately it's like, oh dear, I missed this one because I didn't get notified. So yes, I have to go and usually check on the channels too. Um, well, the older the older brother we have, which is 1 year older, yes, was native. Same father, so part native. My mother is actually Scottish descent, but my father is pure native, and he he fathered the first one, and then of course my mom had me and my brother, so he's a father of those of us. Oh, and he was a father of those two. So yeah, um but then you know what the sad part is, I got the non-identifying information. So I got the names, like the first names of my parents, and then some of the information. So he my mother suffered from she had really bad what do you call it,
Dementia, Alzheimer's.
no, she had oh, addictions, there we go. She had very bad addictions, and she also had some mental issues, so she was kind of in and out of mental institutions or mental hospitals. So she suffered from a lot of different things, and all it said about my dad was that he was mechanically inclined. He That's all basically all it said, is that he was Native American. So, and then I got their first names, Diane and Clarence. So I know the first names, but that was it. They did mention though that, oh, they also mentioned that my mother came. It was just they only had the one child, like her parents. So my grandparents only had her. That was it in that family. But my father had a huge family. There was something like 12 or 13 kids in that family. It was just huge. So yeah. So anyway, it's like, oh my goodness. Um so I have, and then of course not only do I have a lot of siblings out there that I'm, unaware of, but I also have a huge family out there, blood family out there. Um I'm pretty sure, well, I knocked it down to, they are Dakota Teepee, which is like uh, a Sioux. It's like a swamp. We call it Swampy Sioux or Dakota. Uh, they kind of came from the Iroquois, I think, too, from uh, where they traveled down from South Dakota, North Dakota, South Dakota into Manitoba, and they settled throughout Manitoba, and but it's kind of like they're kind of Cree, kind of. I just say they're Sioux. They're Sioux Indians. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I'm very blessed that I was able to be adopted with my brother. Uh, so I'm glad that they didn't separate us at birth, because that does happen. I've heard of that happening, of families, like of twins being separated at birth, and so I'm so happy that they didn't do that. My dad was talking about it the other day. He says, "Oh my goodness," he says, "I still remember the day that we brought you home from the hospital." He said, "My mom was holding my brother." I said, "Oh, probably because he was screaming." And he says, "And you were sitting in the car seat, and you were just as quiet as a mouse, in the front seat of the car, which of course wouldn't be allowed now, would it?" And no, no, Kim, I do not know my birth parents. Yes, that is the thing with Russia, or not even just with Russia, but if you end up in an orphanage, that's exactly what happens. You definitely get split up. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, that happens. Oh, you have a dollar. You have a Dollar General though, right? Near you, Kim. Don't you have one like in your backyard? Yeah, yeah. It's quite. If I wanted to, I could go back and I could probably get all the information I wanted to, but it just, I just don't have the need or have the desire. Really, I kind of got the information I wanted, and I mean, I sometimes think, oh, I wonder what it would be like to, kind of meet my siblings, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't grow up with them. It'd be interesting just to, I think it would be interesting just to maybe get my my status card. That would be nice. But I'm not just gonna get my status card just because of who my father was. I I wasn't raised that way, so but yes. Yeah, you had your grandfather was one of 15. Oh wow, yeah, that's a big one. Hey Diamond KK, how are you, hun? Firstborn they left with the yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Just crazy. But I think it's different in those up there in Russia. I can't imagine. I'm so glad that I was born in Canada. Um and not like a country like that. Especially with what's happening over there right now. I didn't think I could support that. I wouldn't want to support that. So I'm very blessed to where I live today. Yes, and that too. Yes, we sure did. We definitely lucked out. Now they also adopted two others. I have two. I have an older brother and an older sister. My sister is 5 years older than me, and then I have a brother that is 2 years, I think, or three. No, maybe 4 years older. I'm not even sure. But anyway, um, but yeah, it was. By the time we got to being teenagers, they were out of the house. But I remember having to share my room with my sister because we had to share rooms. I never got my own room, so she moved out of the house. So I was so excited when she left. No, I wasn't excited that she left. I was just excited I got to have my own room. Yeah. You had to think. I mean, she was 5 years older than me, so of course I was quite a bit younger when she left, and it was like, "Oh, you're leaving? Yes, I get my own room." Aw. Nowadays, I don't even know if that's still if people actually or if kids still share a room. Most of them get their own room, I think. Maybe some still have to share. Oh, so she's yeah. Yeah, so like by the time you were probably what 10, 11, she was probably out of the house. No, by the time I was like a teenager, yep, my sister flew the coop. But she went to nursing. Well, she first went to Bible school. She attended a couple years of Bible school, and then she went to nursing school and became a nurse. And I was like, ooh, that's what I want to be when I grow up too. I want to be a nurse. Yeah, right. I can't even stand the sight of blood. I like faint or I gag or do something when I see blood. I would not definitely be a good nurse. Oh yeah, absolutely, Vondi. You know, and you just gotta pray for that one, the lost one there. Just continue praying. So I said, um, she will come. She'll come back when she's ready. Yeah, you're a half only child. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. But yeah, I remember I used to play doctor and like I was the nurse and I'd make my brother be the doctor and we would we had these little stuffed animals or whatever and it's like I'm gonna be the nurse. Yeah, right. Not. So I guess ended up my sister was able to be the nurse, not me. Yes, absolutely. By grace we are our all family. Amen. We are all family. Did you ever wonder about your birth mom and dad or why they gave you away? No, Kim, I never did. Because things happen in this life. And you know what? I always look at it as I was better off I was probably better off being adopted than having to worry about why my parents gave me up for adoption. Um, People go through things in life they can't, whether she couldn't, you know, financially take care of us, mentally take care of us. But I was brought up in a very loving home. I was brought up in a very loving Christian home. We learned our values, we learned hard work. Um, and I am very blessed that I was given those parents as my parents. So, yeah, so no, I don't ever look at that. Never wondered why. Never asked that question, actually. Never did. I mean, both of them were struggling with alcohol abuse, so I can just imagine, I guess, what my life could have or would have been like growing up in a situation like that. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, I've never let it. I had wonderful parents. Um, and I don't even think of myself a lot of times as, you know, being adopted. They're, yeah, okay, so they didn't birth me, but they're my parents. They loved me. They took care of me. They taught me the rights and wrongs. I grew up on a wonderful farm. It just, yeah, I've just been blessed, very, very blessed to have that to have been given that opportunity. Yes, exactly, Sandy. I do. I believe that, that it was all planned. That, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad she didn't keep us, actually. Because, yeah, I wouldn't even want to imagine what it would have been like to live in a situation like that with addictions. And I've, you know, I've seen so many youth. I was a youth worker. Well, I ran a youth group home, and well, not really a group home, but we had youth. We had troubled youth in these homes, and I was in charge of them all. I was in charge of staffing, and I mean, I got to know these kids, and they were all so troubled, but most of them all came from homes that were broken, or homes that were that had the abuse and so forth. So, it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone anyone to go through something like that, but especially for children. So I thank God every day that, yes, He gave me wonderful, wonderful parents. Wonderful parents, absolutely. And my dad is still alive. He is in his 80s, but he is kicking it. Um, he farmed all. He did the farming. He went and helped out his farming buddy there, and he was working those fields late at night still. Yes, amen. Only God can. Well, yeah, it is hard. Your dad is 83. Yeah, my dad is. I think my dad just turned 84 this year, and he's doing really, really well. He was diagnosed with. He does have prostate cancer, but he is taking his meds the way he should. And he says that, besides being a little bit more tired, but then again, I said, "Well, Dad, you've been out on the fields till 12, 1 o'clock at night." But he says, besides being a little bit more tired, he's fine. He says, I don't even notice any difference. So I said, yeah, well, I says, that's because God is good. You know, he's he has a really his whole church and so many other people praying for him. I says, you have so much prayers being lifted up for you. I said, so yeah, he's doing very, very well. Um, Actually, he traveled. My one of my aunts passed away, so I believe he's traveled. I think he's traveled this weekend to go up to her funeral. So she is on my mom's side. Uh, so yeah. When they took my girls, the house had to have many rooms so the kids would have to. Yes, but Kim, you're talking about foster care. So it's a little bit different than being adopted. Of course, there's rules and regulations. And of course, that was how many years ago? I mean, that was 54 years ago. So it's a lot different even from then. But yes, being in foster care, um, there are rules and regulations that the government sets forth that you have to follow as a foster parent. And one of them is that kids can share a room, but only if they're 6 years and younger. Once they're older, then they cannot share a room. They all have to have their own rooms. At least that's the way it is in Canada. So yeah, So yeah, you have to follow those rules. Um, I was in charge of 54 homes at one time. All of that, we didn't call them foster homes though. We called them caregivers because they were caring for these kids. And all these children were from reserves. They were of First Nation descent. They were all from reserves, and each reserve still had a connection with them. So we never took them away from their beliefs. We never took them away from their families, and we did not take them away from their communities. And so we taught these caregivers on the culture and background of Native American um, culture. Uh, if the kids wanted to go to a sweat, they were allowed to go to a sweat. Kids wanted to attend powwows, they were allowed to attend powwows, and we actually encouraged that. We encouraged the drumming. We encouraged all of that to keep, because that's sometimes the worst thing for is when you don't know, when you lose your culture, especially when you're brought up in that culture, and then you've all of a sudden been taken away, and you're no longer have that opportunity of being in that culture that you're so used to. Um, so we kept that. We kept that for the kids. All right, we'll see you, Marina. Sorry, Marina. Hope I said that right. But yes, all right. You take care. So, and I find it very important to keep that instilled in children because that's who they are. It's very important for children to know who they are. Excuse me, and it helps with the healing process as well. I think it's hard in Canada too. But I don't know if they have their own fostering system over here. I never really looked into it. I mean, I do know that Arizona does because we attended a huge conference with people from Arizona, but
Each state has their own.
I think each state runs their own, um, however they run it. But I think it is like in Canada too. Each state is kind of runs their own, but we're still all run under the federal government. Like we have to follow the federal government rules and guidelines. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Wilma. Prayers for you, hun. Oh, that's hard. Very, very hard. But yeah, I lost my mom in 2019. I think it was just before COVID hit. Anyway, I think it was 2019. And even though it was a sad day, it was a very happy day for us um, to see her go because she was suffering. She had she had dementia for years and years. Like she started very young. By the time she was probably in her six, I say when she was in her late 60s, she almost couldn't function anymore. Uh, she couldn't remember. She was doing things that, you know, fortunately, um, that were unsafe. And so we ended up having to put her in a nursing home to take care of her. Now, where she was in the nursing home, now I know I've heard her horror stories of nursing homes, but the nursing home she was in, you have to think, we grew up in a small town, everybody knew her, and this nursing home is incredible because of it being, I think, it's a small facility. And of course, everybody knew who Joan was. Everybody. Oh, Joan is your mother? Everybody knew who she was. But anyway, so yeah, she was very well taken care of. My dad would go see her 3 times a day. He would make sure she was fed 3 times a day. Um, and then at the end, I was able to spend time with her. And of course, she didn't know who any of us were, just the way it was. But yeah, uh, she suffered. She suffered greatly all her life. She had severe migraines. She had lupus, where she couldn't be out in the sun. She had fibromyalgia. So yeah, uh, poor woman suffered greatly. But yeah, but she was a Christian woman, so yes, she is with her Lord and Savior. And as I said, the day that she passed away is the day that the angels rejoiced, and she was taken into heaven. And we rejoiced as well, because even though she was no longer on this earth, she went home to her home, and that's her home. And I have no doubt that one day I will see her again. Hey, Izzy! But it is very, very hard to lose a parent. But yeah, I think back, and I would like to have her when I was like in my 20s, my early 30s. You know, when she still had her mind. Her mind was bright and everything. I miss that mom, but I don't miss the mom that she had become with her sickness. I don't miss that mom. I wish she never had to have gone through all that suffering. And I mean, at the end, she didn't know. She didn't know who. You know, she didn't have a clue. But yeah, but while she was going through that stage, that's when it's very hard for those that you love to watch as they're declining, because they know that they're forgetting. And yeah, it's very, very hard to see, very hard to very hard to watch that happen. What's Izzy, mwah. Let's make a deal. Oh yeah, let's make a deal. Absolutely. What is behind door number 3?
Zonk.
Hey, Michelle, how are you? Zonk.
There's always a zonk.
Well, there was always one door that you did not want to pick. Oh, I guess I should like check every once in a while, make sure no one's trying to come in.
At least
Okay,
that's
we're
what
good.
it's going back in today.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. I just know that there was like a door number 3, and then it was like, or door number 2, or door number 1, but always that one door that was, yeah, that had like a donkey or something behind it. Oh, so funny. So funny. That was a good show, though. That was an awesome TV show, our game show. I was always excited to see what those ladies had in their purse, because it just seemed to be like, okay, I'm looking for this certain thing, and these ladies are going through their purses like crazy. It's like, is there a never ending to their purses? Yeah. Like, what is up with that? They got Mary Poppins purses.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to have a purse like that when I get older. Have all that junk in there. Yes, they do. Yeah, you can watch it. Was it on Nickelodeon or something like that? Or the game shows, maybe? I think there's a game show network. that you can see all the old game shows. I watched The Floor. Pam, she was mentioning there's a new game show out, and it's called The Floor, and Rob Lowe hosts it. And was that ever interesting? I really enjoyed watching that, actually. Um, it's a bunch of people, and they're standing on these squares on the floor, and these squares light up. So if you get picked, um, it's almost like a trivia pursuit where they give you categories that you get to choose from, and then whoever you're going to go up against. So, say what came up was pop music, flowers, and birds. So you can pick one of those, and then whoever's standing on that square then comes up, and you go up to a platform or to a podium, and then they give you 30 seconds, and then they either show pictures or they show text. It's quite interesting. Then these people have to guess, and of course, whoever wins, they get to go back down to their square, but the other person has to leave the stage. So, so yeah, it's really really cool. Oh, I did not know that. So Wayne Brady has a new one. Huh. Never knew that they had that. Yeah, like I said, Kim, I think it's different down here in the States, or it was different. Um, but there's still rules and regulations, and I mean, for myself up in Canada, we had to be in that home once a month just to check things out, make sure everything was good. Was good. We talked to the kids. We talked with the caregivers. We made sure that we looked at their rooms. We made sure everything was okay. And but I'm not sure if it happens out here. Yeah, it's different in the States. Yeah, unfortunately. But uh, but yeah, we keep very very close eye on our. We did keep very close eye on our caregivers. Uh, constantly in contact with them. You know, making sure the needs of the kids were taken care of, making sure that their needs are taken care of, getting them into programming if that's what was needed. So it was just constantly working with these homes. So maybe they don't do that here in the States. I mean, there was a lady I was talking to from, I believe she was from uh, either North or South Dakota, Minnesota area, maybe. Anyway, she was saying that it was all run by the Catholics back then. Like the Catholics ran the well, the foster homes or the orphanages or whatever you want to call them here in the States. Okay, Pixie, my arm is nice and clean. Thank you. No more. No more. Yes, you're your baby. Yes, you're your mama's baby girl. Yes, you are. But anyway, I didn't know that. Let's go back to Wayne Brady. I love Wayne Brady. I love Whose Line Is It Anyway? But I did not realize that he actually started Let's Make a Deal. I bet you he would be an awesome host for that.
Yeah, better than Jim Carrey.
Well, Jim Carrey didn't do Let's Make a
The
Deal.
other Carrey, the one that did Whose Line Is It?
Yeah, Wayne Brady. That's who Wayne Brady is. Is the one that did Who's Line?
He was on the panel.
No, Wayne Brady is the
No, he was on his.
Yeah, he is. Because in the 60s changed so much truth into falsehoods. My best friend of 57 years had to wade through their crap to find out the real truth. Yeah. Okay, Pix. Mama loves you, but go over here. Come here. Come lay over here. You do not try over. She's like, but Mom, I want to lick you. There, right there. Good girl. Good girl. She's like, okay, Mom, I want you to spend time with me and I want you to pay attention to me. Oh, CBS at 10? Yeah, I don't have cable, so I would have to try to find it somewhere else to watch it. I'm sure they have it on YouTube. They have The Floor on YouTube. So they probably have that one on YouTube. Oh, you can stream it? Okay. So yeah. I do have that option of having that free TV or whatever it's called. But most of those channels are like on Paramount Plus. Oh,
Yeah, that's CBS.
Paramount Plus. Okay, Paramount Plus. Jim Carrey did in Living Color. Did he? I don't remember him in Living Color. I think that's a crazy Jim Carrey, right? That did like the did the whatchamacallit? Dumb and Dumber? Is that the Jim Carrey we're talking about? I think there's only one Jim Carrey, right? You can also get Paramount and Amazon Prime. Okay. Tubi and Pluto are free and they have a lot of shows and movies. Awesome to know. I I have my Discovery. I have Disney Plus. I have actually my girls have Disney Plus and I just have access to them. But
We have Hulu.
I have I like my Disney Plus. I'm talking about the ones that we pay. So I like my Disney Plus. We used to have what's that called? Netflix. But we got rid of that and I got YouTube Prime because I'm on YouTube more than I was on Netflix. So I just got YouTube Prime instead. And then yes, my Discovery Channel. Now Discovery Channel has the TLC. It has A&E, and that's basically all I ever watch is TLC or A&E. I love the cold cases. I like the first 48 hours, and then of course I love all my little shows on TLC. I love the cooking shows. All that stuff. Drew Carey does Prices Right now. So sad to see Bob Barker gone. Excuse me, please. I just yawned. Yeah, so sad to see him gone. He was such a staple there for so many years.
Wayne Brady Up Next Deal is canceled.
Pardon me?
His Let's Make a Deal show is canceled.
Oh, for the Wayne Brady one?
Rent.
Oh,
Went to September 2024.
okay.
So it's just,
It just canceled?
well, it was canceled last year.
Oh, but it was still running its episodes through.
Yeah, it ran through September 2024.
You love, yes, don't you? I absolutely love the first 48 hours.
Well, that's what it says
I just
there.
absolutely love that show.
That could be a false.
Oh, yeah, I understand, Monty. All right, my little nutty nut there. My beautiful friend Sandy, you have yourself a wonderful nap. Love you, girl. You take care, and I will go and visit you on your channel. Love you too, girl. Love you, love you. And hopefully, the next time you see this, it will be almost done. Maybe. Depends on how many lives I do in between. So yeah, definitely does help with getting your diamond paintings complete. Let me just say, or getting the diamond paintings done. Last night I went and was live with Sherry on her channel, and I couldn't diamond paint because I couldn't see the symbols. I was a little bit late at night. Not, I mean, it wasn't too late, but enough that yeah, I couldn't read the symbols even with the light pad. And so I made a bunch of bracelets last night. I think I made like 10 in total. So yeah, that's what I did last night. So I thought, oh, today I want to work on this. So, and I just find this a lot more fun than doing a whip and chat because I mean, I don't know what to talk about by myself. And I know you guys are all out there, but at least I have, I can look up and read the comments, and it's just a little bit different. So I struggle with whip and chats. So I thought, oh, this is so much better. Oh my goodness, the Brit shows, Vondi. Um, uh, what's it called? Keeping Up with Appearances with the bouquets. My name is not Bucket, it is Bouquet. Yeah, isn't that better? Muttnuts going live. Like I can't. I just can't. I don't know. I don't know how people do that. Like it just amazes me. It's like, okay, ooh, I could do that. Yeah, right. I start recording and I'm like, okay, now what? It's like, oh no, I got nothing to say. So yeah, just so much better to have this interaction. Mostly ambulance, hospital, and cop shows. Yeah. Yeah, I like the actually I really have been enjoying. There's a gentleman at night and he films from Bakersfield, California. And he feeds the homeless over there, but he does live police police action or police like it's live. So if there's a call that comes over his scanner, he goes to it basically. And yeah, I enjoy watching stuff like that. I mean, I hate seeing the accidents and I don't like seeing that, but um, you know, it's just I just too I like those kind of shows. I used to watch like Emergency and oh, there was another one on too that I used to really like to watch. Anything kind of to do with that. Crime and true crime shows is really cool too. Oh yes, live PD. There's a guy in Minnesota, I think, that also does live PD. He's on YouTube. No, it's actually I think his channel's called Live PD on YouTube. But I think I know which one you're talking about. But yes, I do. I love true crime too. There's a girl that puts on makeup, and I don't know. My daughter introduced me to her. No idea what platform she was on. Um, Maybe TikTok. I'm trying to think which one, but I'm thinking TikTok because I don't think my daughter's a big YouTuber. I think she's more into TikTok. But anyway, she said, "Oh, mom, you got to check this woman out." So anyway, so I was watching her, and she was talking about a true crime that happened many many years ago, and it was kind of like a true crime haunted kind of thing. But as she was talking, she was doing her whole makeup. So she started out with like nothing on her face to having, her whole face just all done up. I mean, she's a very pretty girl, but I thought that was kind of an interesting way of talking about true crime. There's also another lady in Britain, or she lives in Europe. Sorry, I'm not sure if where she is, but she lives in Europe, and she also does a lot of true crime. She is on YouTube, and I do enjoy watching her as well. She does true crime to current events, but I do love listening to her true crime stories. Oh, did they used to have a crew in Maryland? Wow. Yeah. But there is one, Monty, yeah, on YouTube that is called Live PD, and they are stationed out of Minnesota or Minneapolis or something like that. I've watched a couple of their episodes or a couple of their lives. Adam 12 and Emergency 1 from the 70s.
Chips.
Oh, Chips was another one. Yeah, Chips was a good one. Yeah, I like watching Chips. Murder, She Wrote was my favorite. Angela Lansbury. I absolutely loved Murder, She Wrote. It was awesome, awesome, awesome. Diamond Painting Fanatics does true crime videos. Love Cindy. Oh, I'm going to have to check her out. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to her. I'm going to have to see if I am or not. Diamond Painting Fanatics. I don't think so. I don't think I am subscribed to her. Oh, did you live there in the 80s? It's cold. That is one heck of a cold city. Oh, yes, the A Team. Oh, yeah. Mr. T. Oh, yeah, he had it going on. And then, of course, yes, everybody says, I think I was saying the other time about the Dukes of Hazzard. Like, all the girls wanted those daisy shorts, let me tell you. So, but yeah, I have to check into her. Let me write her down. Diamond Paint. Is that what her channel's name is? Diamond Painting Fanatics? That's cool. That's what my Facebook group is. Diamond Painting and Timu Fanatics. Oh, nice. I'm just writing her down here so I can go check her out after. And I will post her link. Oh, okay, awesome. That would be awesome if you could do that. Yeah, everybody go check her out if you haven't already. Diamond Painting. Diamond Painting Fanatic. Yeah, I absolutely love listening to true crime. Oh my goodness. It's like one of my favorites to listen to. That's what this lady would do. Like, yeah, she would just sit in front of a mirror and she would talk about like either, the true crime and, or some house that was haunted somewhere, and she would like had a whole backstory on it, how this person was murdered there. And I mean, she was so good at her storytelling. I just absolutely, absolutely loved watching her. So I'm sure I will absolutely love also watching Diamond Painting Fanatics. I gotta put more stuff in here. This painting doesn't is not very sticky. That's another thing with this painting. So I don't get like that really loud pop. I'm definitely gonna have to seal this one. Night, Anita. Night, night. That time in Denmark. She's been working on a tiger cross stitch while listening tonight, or for her tonight, for us in the day. But sweet dreams there, Anita. Love you, girl. You have a wonderful, wonderful sleep. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to seal over this when I'm done. I have that really good sealer I got from Art Dots. I really like it, so I might even seal this after I'm done, like this whole section. Then I'm gonna seal it, and then I'll start working on this section. But yeah, it's definitely gonna, because they're not sticking very good at all. Thank you, Nuts. Appreciate that. I'm gonna click on that link right here, right now. Yeah. Thank you, Anita. Okay, I'm gonna. There we go. Thank you. How long has she had a channel for? Like, has she been around for quite a while? I mean, I'm amazed how many channels there are out here for diamond painting. Like, oh yeah, she's been out for like 7 months, 8 months, 1 year. Yeah, she's had a channel for a long time. See, and yet never even heard of her. Imagine that. It's the first time that I've heard of her when you mentioned her. You're not sure, you've been flowing here going on 2 years? Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it just shocks me how many channels are actually out there for diamond painting. Then there's new ones that are popping up all the time. So I try to keep up, I try to keep up to date on the new ones that are coming in so I can, you know, try to help them get a couple more, or at least a couple subs to get them on their way. Because I find that's just so important. And please just try to help them. She has an event starting November 1 called Up to Snow Good. Oh, that's funny. Snow Good. Is it a diamond painting event? I presume. Like, do you have to say, yeah, you're going to be entered in her event? Sounds like something to do with snow. Okay, yeah. So all you need is a winter Christmas canvas. Awesome. I'm going to put her on my list because I do have a list going here with different events happening. Hey, Vondi, what is Tita's event for next month? I still need to fill Tita's in. I'm going to put Diamond Painting Fanatics Winter Christmas Canvas. And it's called the Snow Good. I like that. Snow Good. It's like, yo, you're up to no good. Snow Good. And lots of off canvases just for December. Yeah, that is for Diamond and Gammas, right? For she's doing off canvas in December. But what is Tita doing next month, Bondi? Do you know? I never did get what Tita's doing. I still need to fill hers in. And Drills and Chills, anyone know what they're doing? I think they're doing Emerald and Fairy Lights, but that might be an old one. It is called Snow Good on Facebook as well. Okay. I'll put down here that they also have a Facebook. But yeah, I just need to know Tita's. So we got Diamond Grandma who's doing landscapes next month. We have DP Bewitched Cat. She's doing pets and animals. Mindy's Diamond Pit Moments. She's doing November. Paint with Friends is Jack this time, and she's doing Hello Kitty. And Drills and Chills. I have Drills and Chills, Diamonds and Washi. Is Diamonds and Washi doing Emerald and Fairy Lights? Forest Animals for Tita? Perfect. So she could go along with Bewitched Cat this month. Forest Animals. Hey, could I put Eeyore as a forest animal? I could, right? He's in the forest, and he's a little animal. Yeah, Landscapes is for Diamond Grandma. Yeah. Jills and Chills finishes ends of October. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why I didn't have anything written down. Oh, okay. So they were doing the Emerald and Fairy Lights, right? For the Drills and Chills, I think. Or was that Diamonds and Washi that was doing that one? Thank you, Nuts. Oh, Emeralds and Firelights is a channel name. Oh, okay. I'll need to look that one up too then. I better put down here. I thought it was an event. Oh dear. Hey, you learn something new every day. Thank you so much, Paula. All right. Yes, Hello Kitty is for Jack. So if you do want to enter Hello Kitty's event, please go visit Jack's channel and let her know that you want to sign up. She did get she actually won our Eeyore event. So she did do an unboxing. So if you want to go check her channel out and look at what she got, you're more than welcome to go check her out. She did an unboxing the other night of all the little goodies she got. So yeah. Are you like Queen up there or something? What you doing? Oh, well don't fall in there. You want to come over here? You dumped all your food. Oh my goodness, dog. Dumped all her kibble. There. Now, okay. Well, now you got kibble everywhere. All right, let me move this pillow for you. Little Miss Queen here. Gotta make room for her. And there's your blanket. Okay, you're good. Pixie. Pixie is wanting to lay down here, but she, December for Grandma and Tita is all off canvas stuff. Oh, yeah, but do you know what Tita's is for November? Oh, yeah, we got November's for Tita. Okay. Forest Animals. And then for for January, or for December, we got all canvas stuff for Diamond Grandma and Tita. Perfect. Awesome, awesome. That'll make it easy. Wonderful, wonderful. And then I think Paint with Friends is taking a break in December, I believe. I don't think they're having anything happening in December. It's sometimes hard to keep up with all of these events that everybody has going on. And then of course I got mine that can be anything, basically. Anything that you're thankful for, anything that you're grateful for, and anything that you feel blessed. So that can be anything. It doesn't just have to be diamond painting either. It can be whatever you want to make or whatever you want to share on the Facebook page or email, because I do know that some people don't have Facebook. So you can also email me that as well. I'm going to be doing my Eeyore one that I got the other day. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why I really kind of want to try to get this one done before I have to start on that one. But I might be working on two projects at once. uh, I don't know how many on the go still right now. I still think I have like 5 that are like partially done. I need to just pick one and just do it. But then I get into doing another event or something, and either that or I need to go back to 30 by 40s and get them done. Ah, that's so sweet. Definitely something to be thankful for, right, Paul? Something to be thankful for. Sure, you have many blessings with them, and I'm sure that you also feel very grateful for them in your life. That is awesome. Awesome. Welcome back, Bundy. Ooh, nice. Awesome, awesome. That sounds. I got a rose too. I got a rose kind of like that. Did you get it off of Timu with the U.S. flag? And is it double sided? Because I think mine was double sided that I got. The rose that looks like the American flag. Had gotten it off of Timu, and I was like, oh no, it's double sided, and it had quite a few rivers in it. Oh no. That's amazing, no, Paula. 13 years old. Okay, yeah, mine was in Timu, and it's a beautiful rose with kind of like how you described yours, but yeah, it's double sided. So when I opened it, it was like just all full of rivers. I'm like, oh, Timu, you didn't. But yeah, that's that's amazing. My girl had that. My husky had tumor in her heart too. I don't even know what grade it was, but the vet said she wouldn't live longer than 6 years, and she lived till she was 9 years, till her heart finally gave out. Oh yeah. Aw. It's funny, Pixie does not care for squeaky toys, but Ollie, oh my goodness. My goodness, my goodness. Goes absolutely bananas over them. Like crazy, crazy. When does anyone know when Debbie goes live? She live already? Did I miss her again? Always think, oh yeah, I always end up catching it on replay because I miss it. I was just thinking, oh shoot, today's Saturday. I wonder if Debbie's gone live. Debbie and her sister. Oh, oh dear. I know, and I'm not even sure what time. I just know I usually end up just missing their live when I find out that, oh yeah, right, they're live. You missed it, okay? Oh dear. One of these days, I'm gonna get to the beginning and not just come in at the end or totally missing it. Yes, the live at 2 p.m. Eastern. 2? So that's what? Noon my time. I gotta write that down. I think that's what time I went live today too, was very close to that time. Totally forgot about what time they do theirs. I'm gonna have to, so 2, well, I'm gonna put, so that's 12 p.m. my time. I'm getting to the age that I have to write everything down. Don't you laugh over there. And that's every Sunday. And Mutt Nuts does hers on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And the time is, I think it's 12 o'clock my time here as well. Oh, yeah, Monty. Yours would be a little bit harder, but thank you. Yes, I appreciate that. I keep calling you Monty. I know your name's Bondi. If I just look at the name on that comes up there. Tuesdays, yes. So it would be 12 o'clock my time. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 p.m. Eastern is when Mutt Nuts goes live. And she was working on a beautiful, what is that? Anyway, I want to say her. I was going to say a Jasmine, but I know his name wasn't Jasmine. But the eyes on that painting was incredible. She looks like a gypsy girl or a gypsy lady or something like that. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. I was at the stage a long time ago writing things down. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. I definitely need to start writing things down now, as I forget. I need to like just do a whole little sketch, like a calendar. I know Google has a good calendar. Maybe I'll use Google Calendar and just start writing everything down so I get notifications pop right up on my phone. It's, oh yeah, Illumina from DAC. She is a fortune teller. She's gorgeous, just gorgeous. The detail in that painting is just amazing. I absolutely love it. I've never tried a big diamond painting from there yet. DAC. I've never had like one of their big paintings. I've had like just their small ones, which at that time I didn't even know was a DAC. I couldn't tell you the difference between companies or anything. Didn't even know there was a difference. Uh, yes, I diamond paint. Doesn't matter what it looks like. I diamond paint. But anyway, yes, the detail on that girl is amazing. Love her, love her. Yeah, she's huge. Yeah, 50.3 by 70.6. Yeah, she's huge. Absolutely. So I think that's almost the same size as my moon goddess over here. Um, that I did. I think it took me a good month to finish my moon goddess. And I worked hard on her. I was like, that's all I did was just diamond paint. But then I realized that, well, I got mine off a center one, but Moon Goddess is also on what do you call that? Diamond Art Club, so you can get it off of there as well. Of course, a lot more colors than the center one because the center one only has 45 colors, and I think I was looking on DAC and they have something like 50 some colors. So you do get more colors with that one. So there probably are differences, obviously, with the paintings. You have two or three more? Yeah. You just finished 60 by 80 Bride of Frankenstein from Dreamer Design. How did you like your Dreamer Design? I struggled with some of my squares from there when I was diamond painting it with them, and I ran out of color. And you know what? They never did respond back to me saying that they were going to replace me with the color I ran out of. Yeah, they never did replace me. I was just thinking that. Luckily, I had another Dreamer design. It's of a lion and a fairy, I think. She's sitting on his back or something. And you didn't have any problems at all? Yeah, with mine, it was a Canadian flag. And yeah, I totally ran out of one color. But I struggled with some of the drills too, wanting to pop. I was, oh my goodness. But I got her done. But yeah. Um, but I sold drills off of that painting to uh, complete the flag one. So I said, okay, well, I'll just take these ones because I'm sure they'll replace me what that I ran out of. But yeah, no, I guess not. She has 37 colors, the one that you're currently walking on. All right, you take care, Misha. Love you, girl. Have a wonderful night, Dave. Whatever time it is for you. Thank you so very much. Yours was a square, but it was fine. They have upgraded their kits lately. Oh, okay, yeah, mine was an older kit, I think. So yeah. So when I start working on that lion one, yeah, I might be short. I might end up being short drills on that one. Not to say I don't have other drills, but thank you for the heart. Um, but yeah, I like to get at least as matching as possible. I save all my drills, but even if they say they're the same color, they're not. I've had drills that are totally different color than what they say they are with the DMCs because I think it just depends where you get them from. Oh no, Monty. The AI turkey one. Yeah. They're like they're like all dancing around it. Is that the one with them wearing the sunglasses, Bondi? Anyway, they're all there, and then there's a plate of tacos in front of them. So basically, don't eat us, eat tacos. Don't have us for Thanksgiving, eat tacos. Yeah, the different dyes, definitely. Cause yeah, he saved them. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, these don't match. And yet I looked, yeah, they're supposed to be the same color, but they definitely don't match. And never had any problems with black not matching or white not matching. You see the penguin I got yesterday? They didn't even have white for the penguin. I'm like, come on, FG Normal. Make your penguin white. And I was like, oh my goodness. And then they have, that penguin is like full of black ABs, which we all know black ABs are not black. They're like greenish, purplish color. I could see scattering a couple of the ABs in there, but to make the whole penguin black, I was like, oh no, no, no. I don't think so. But oh my goodness, what colors? Oh, so I'm gonna have to play around with that penguin and his colors. I couldn't believe that they put him all full of black ABs. Sometimes there's different dyes. Oh yeah, yeah. I thought that was a new one, but I think I'm probably frozen again. For some reason, I freeze up on this phone. Let's go back down. There we go. All right. I think we're good. You have the art dot cards with the DMC, and I used to color match if it's dot match to the DMC I have saved. Oh, is that for the diamond dot ones? For those drills? Because I know they don't follow the DMC code. And does Diamond Dots do they use acrylic or are they resin? Does anyone know? No, but I have the links. I have the link to the Diamond Dots DMC to build your DMC. Let me get it. Okay. Yeah, I was curious if what kind of drills Diamond Dots use it. Because I mean, I've looked at the Diamond Dots, and um, they're very staticky. So I do know that resin drills are more staticky than the acrylic drills are. So I was always curious to see if they actually use the resin drills. I don't even know if it even says on their package what they use. Like on their boxes? I don't think so. I do like their drills though. Diamond Dots to DMC conversion chart. Thank you, Muttnuts. I appreciate that. But yeah, every time that I open like a Diamond Dots drills, they're always very staticky. So that's what got me thinking that they were resin. Oops. Oh, nice. And glow in the dark. I've never tried. I've got some white. I mean, I have some glow in the dark drills, but I've never tried them. Okay, where did that one fall? Do not know. Do not see it. Black on black on black. If you want my dots, but I have actually some, Monty, but thank you very much. I save all my gels. So even when I've done the diamond dots, they're all saved up as well. I have tons and tons and tons of gels. So if anybody ever needs something, please don't hesitate to ask because chances are I have some. But thank you so much, Monty. I appreciate it. Okay, I will. I'll look that up. I'm trying this new clout putty, alien putty in my pen, but I find that it's, I don't know. I keep having to fill it, and it doesn't want to stick in there the way that it should stick in, I think. Have you've completed a few DMC paintings and drills been so much static? Yes. That's what I know. Even with my Jima design, my diamond dots, very, very staticky drills. So I don't know if I'm doing this right, but I presume I just shove it in here. Oh, right. I remember that, Monty. Yes. Yes. I do remember that. Yeah, I never tried the glow in the dark, so I do have some. I had gotten a bag from somewhere, but I've never used them yet. You find that the dark drills are the ones with the most static? Yeah. And they're the ones that are the most trouble, too. At least for me in this painting. My goodness gracious, so much garbage. So much garbage on this one. But that's all right. Ah, hello, Marisol. Welcome to the party. Ah, you're not late. Ah, I've probably been on here for maybe 2 hours. Not sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish up these fours and then that will be it for the day for this painting anyway. Um, so yeah. I just wanted to get the fours done at least. Then tomorrow I can fill her in. Fill it in. Oh, we'll see. We'll see how the afternoon goes. I might end up working back on it again.
I gotta do the wheel today.
Pardon me?
I gotta do the wheel today.
You gotta what?
I gotta do the wheel today, so I'll need at least 10 minutes to when you're not on.
Oh,
In
yes.
between your live sessions.
Oh, yes. Yes, you can have your 10 minutes of fame. Wolf was saying, oh, he says, I need 10 minutes. He says, I need to do the wheel. He's going to respin for the 1K. Oh, dear. Ollie, no. There's a vehicle that just drove by and he's
Ollie. Ollie.
being bad. No, no, and no.
Come on. Come on.
No, no, no.
Come on. Come on.
He gets like so excited.
Come on. Come on.
Put in the jars with the Jills. That's why I have. Oh, that's why you have Temu static sheets?
Be a good boy.
You know what? You know what? I use a static guard. Static guard works wonders. You just spray a little bit on a Q-tip, and you kind of just scrape the drills around, and then you can also spray a little bit on your tray, or you can spray a little bit in the bottles that you have. Are you back now? Ollie? No. No, no, no. It's like, I'm trying to be quiet, but there's noise out there. Yes, the dry sheets work too, and I've tried putting them in the freezer, and I have not noticed any difference putting them in the freezer. So I'm not sure. It has not worked for me. The freezer trick has not worked for me. So yeah. Oh, Marisol. Oh, he says hi. Hello. I'll bark for you. It's like there's noise outside, guys. There's noise outside. Yes. Poor Ollie boy. But yeah, I find that the spray, and I learned that from Tita, and I think Tita said she got it from retired Yanni. So information just gets passed around. It's like telephone. But anyway, it works really, really, really well. I'm very, very happy with it. It's amazing. I'm able to pour all the drills into my containers or whatever. It's just so, so helpful. Never ever thought about using the static guard spray. I've used the dryer sheets. Yeah, yeah. He hears a noise outside and he's like, "Gotta bark!" But Mom, I hear something. Uh, and then he gets like all excited and he's like panting away. It's like he's working himself up or something. It's like, oh, okay, now we're gonna work ourselves down. Not gonna get excited. You can get the non. How about the non-scented ones, Vondi? Because you can get like the non-scented ones that have no perfumes and no smell, and they're just plain Jane. Because me too. I can't use anything that has like perfumes or smells to it at all. Pixie, don't get him going. No, Ollie. Ollie, no. Oh dear. Oliver, no. Honey? It's like, honey, control your dog over there. I cut up my 4x6 sheets into 12 squares for each bottle, using one small square each of anti-static sheets from Temu, and they work most of the time. That's awesome. I have not tried the anti sheets, I don't think, from that. I'm working on a stained glass colored by number. Or colored by number? Awesome. Bet you that's going to look beautiful when it's done. All the different colors. I've never tried a paint by number coloring book. I should try one of those. Which is your favorite, Laura, to use for paint by number? Oh, but the marker is run out. Yes, he is. Like, he is. He definitely tells us. Even when we don't hear something outside, and he hears it. And he runs back and forth. So he runs between me and his dad. And he's like, guys, come on. There's somebody else. Guys, why are you not getting as excited as me? I'm letting you know there's somebody out there. Oh, use colored pencils. The markers are being used up very. What kind of markers are you using? The Stone Mosaic Paint by Number by Bella Family. Okay. Now, are those just off of Amazon? Or is there like a certain site you have to go to? The barks are like, yeah, well, he is. Ollie is part Morkie or part Yorkie. He's a Maltese and a Yorkie mix. So there you go. But I think he has more Yorkie blood in him than he does Maltese. Oh, and they're awful. And they come from Michaels. Interesting. Artist Loft. Ollie, no.
No. Ollie. Ollie. No. Ollie, no. Ollie.
Oh my goodness. Yippee, yippee, yappy.
Ollie.
The tip is so hard and it rips the paper. Oh dear. That doesn't sound good at all. I probably would stop using those and try something else. Or would that ruin the look of the picture you're doing? Like if you say you change your markers to coloring pencils, I could probably see a difference there. But what about if you tried a different kind of marker? Would you be able to tell the difference that you're using like something else other than what you started out with? Oh, it would wreck it? Okay. That's what I figured. You kind of have to stick with what you started with. Stradler's markers. I think I got Crayola. I don't know if they're markers. I think they're just twistable pencils, but I really, really, really like them. I think they color very nicely. Oh, okay, so they last a long time. Well, yeah, then that's definitely the kind that you want to get, because that would be kind of sucky. You're doing a picture and then all of a sudden you run out of a color because it stopped on you. What do? You have to wait till you order a new one. Yeah, I love the twistable ones. I got a package and I absolutely love it. I love the colors in them, and I like how they go on. I like how they color. They're amazing. Oh, you have them too, Rondi? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. What happened? Oh dear. Ah, too funny. Yes. Oh dear. Oh no, you're. I hope that's not from Ollie. I'm sorry. Ollie can get other little puppies barking. Whoopsies. I just noticed that Yorkies are very, very yappy dogs. They definitely love to tell you when things are happening around them. And get very excitable. Like, Pixie is more just laid back. She's like, yeah, well, whatever. Someone's coming through the door. Yeah, okay, just let them in. Yeah, he's trying to answer Ollie. Yeah, it's gonna be okay, fell over there. Don't you worry, my buddy. Yeah. But yeah, Pixie is just such a different personality. She's just chill, and every once in a while she'll bark, but that's only because she gets, her brother kind of gets her going, and then she'll bark. But she's like got a totally different bark than Ollie, and hers is actually, I think hers is just, I mean, when she's just like kind of barking, not when she's into her full bark, but when she's got this cute little howl, and it's like, "Roo, roo, 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 roo." So cute. But she hardly ever uses that. She hardly ever barks. Such a good girl. And my Ollie, on the other hand, yeah. He sees a shadow and he's barking. Well, guys, I'm almost done here with the fours. Then I'm going to let you all depart your separate ways. To what are you guys going to do this afternoon? Oh my goodness, Marisol, that would be awful, awful loud. I could not imagine four of them barking. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That would be just something else. All right. It'd be like, oh, crazy, crazy. Let's see if I can get this line us up here. Nope. There we go. Nope. This one does not want to line up. There we go. Oh, it's because I put it on backwards. All right. Take care. Yes, I'm departing too here in a second. I put my lid on backwards, but I'll fix it afterwards. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I got lots of work done. So thank you so very much. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your afternoon there, Mutt Nuts. Mwah. Love from New Jersey and love from New Mexico. Thank you, Bondi, for joining in, and anyone else out there that's listening. Thank you so, so very much. Have a wonderful afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is for you guys. Be kind to one another, love one another. And as I always say, God's richest blessings, and I will see you guys in the next one. Love you all.